Hello Taurus, welcome to your October reading. I'm Dee and this is Intuitive Life Advice. I have pulled your cards to save you some time, and it is a very interesting group of cards here. Be sure and watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos for the most accurate overview of your current situation. I'm seeing here for you that you're actually having a realization right now that something that you were feeling like you were being wrongfully accused of is being brought to light. It's like you're sitting back watching everything unfold. And when before you had a little bit of cognitive dissonance, where you were noticing your person was telling you one thing but actually doing another, or acting one way and telling you they were acting another way. Just a classic narcissistic personality disorder trait where they use different tactics to keep you confused so that all you have time to focus on is your confusion and utter chaotic thoughts. And you went through that and came out on the other end after you had undergone a lot of manipulation. You hung in there. You didn't let it go too far. You didn't let it affect. What I mean there is you didn't let it affect you too deeply. It went further than it should have. Of course, anyone in a situation like this shouldn't stay any longer than it takes them to realize where they're at and what type of situation they're in. But you know, everybody doesn't have the tools they need, the resources they need to just exit a situation quickly like this. But I feel like you found your resources and you found the tools that you needed. So you're seeing now that there are just utterly endless possibilities for you out there. You feel like you sold out all those days and nights with this person. You feel like you were a sellout because you recognized that something wasn't quite right, but you didn't exit the situation as quickly as you think you should have. Now, don't feel like that. You know, everybody needs their own time to grasp a situation and you have to try to understand a situation so that you know that the decisions you're going to make from then forward are going to be the right decisions. So please don't feel like you sold yourself out. You have to forgive yourself for everything that you allowed to happen to you, and you have to forgive yourself for all the things that you did while you were in a relationship like this, because there are certain things you have to do to survive within a situation like the one that you were in, and you can't hold that against yourself. I mean, you have to survive these things, and everybody's different. So whatever you did that kind of makes you feel like you were a sellout, and I don't know why I just yawned. I am definitely not sleepy. I feel like you need some rest. Do you need to get some rest? Do you need to rest your mind? Do you need to just take some time out and regroup and get your thoughts together and your emotions together? And I'm doing it again. I feel like there's something going on here with you and being sleep deprived. And I hate to have to say this, but I'm seeing your person going, kind of slipping out the back door, the side door. I'm yawning again. I've got the midnight hour card here. This is telling me that your person was sneaking out at night while you were sleeping. Your person is the one who's sleep deprived. They're leading a double life here. You knew this in your heart. You knew it. Your intuition was screaming at you. So you just didn't want to see it, and you put it off for a while until you had to look at it. Whatever you went through within this relationship, it isn't as bad as it feels right now. Right now it feels terribly bad. But you have to go through these phases and stages to come out on the other end, to find love and learn how to receive love in a healthy way. This person was not loving you, but you thought they loved you because they were telling you they loved you. But just because someone tells you they love you, you know this, doesn't mean that they do. You're in for some change. You're going to have to allow yourself to be vulnerable to new things. And you're going to need to open yourself up to these messages that are going to be coming in for you. You're going to be shown the way to where it is that you need to go, where it is that you're wanting to go. You're going to be shown the way. I'm seeing that right here in this group of cards. And the manipulation that you withstood and overcame, because you have grit, you have the ability to suffer through things and keep your head on straight as possible, and you can keep yourself intact emotionally while things are going on around you that are crazy. And you can go the extra mile and get things done that most people can't get done in the time frame that you allow yourself. You know, they're going to need an extra day, maybe an extra month or year, but you don't. You know how to get things done, make things happen. You can do it when all others say you can't. And that's a beautiful trait to have. It's going to carry you through life in a beautiful way. I'm seeing here that after this situation you've been exposed to, this type of person, you learned that it wasn't good love. It wasn't the right kind of love. And in order for you to be able to receive love from someone else, you're going to have to love yourself enough to create boundaries that will not allow this type of treatment. I feel like this person knows that you are, there's no way you would put up with this kind of thing, this kind of treatment. They know now what they've done. I'm just feeling like they know now and they regret everything that they've done, but they're not ever really going to regret it because they spend all of their time covering up their tracks. If that sounds like your person, then this is your message. They spend all their time covering up their tracks. And if you're tired because you've been, there's that yawn again. If you're tired and sleep deprived because you've been trying to catch this person red-handed or whatever you've been up to. Let all that go now. Because you're ready for change, and you're ready to be guided out of this situation completely. If there's still a few steps left for you, you're being guided out of this situation. So remember your boundaries. You have to have those healthy boundaries so that it'll prevent any of this situation from happening again. And there's a message here that I need to see. I need to see another message. One of the messages is that the possibilities are endless for you, because when you leave this situation, the whole world is going to open up to you. Just the whole world's just going to open up. And if you want to know why this happened to you, why did you have to go through this? It's because you had a lack of wisdom and you were inexperienced in dealing with people who are out to destroy your soul. People with personality disorders, narcissistic personality disorder, cluster B disorders. It's not your job to educate yourself fully on mental disorders so that before you take a step out into the world, the only job you have is to protect yourself from people like this by placing boundaries around you and enforcing those boundaries. Once you start enforcing healthy boundaries, none of this happens, because when it does, you recognize it just like that. And you don't spend any time being damaged in a situation like this, because you recognize it so quickly and you move out of the situation. Now, you've got the Strategize card here. I'm going to read this to you. It says, know when to play your hand and know when to be still. Taking the time to construct a well thought out strategy often proves to be the best bet. Sometimes it is necessary to await your opponent's next move before making a move of your own. All people do not always have your best interest at heart. Be kind, but keep that in mind at this time. So you're being asked to prepare for your next move, your next step, your escape plan. Get the hatch ready, the escape hatch, prepare it. If you are having trouble figuring out how to get out of this situation with yourself intact, you're being asked to devise a plan. There's nothing wrong with that. You're having to protect yourself, and sometimes you need to devise a plan. You may need to save up a little money. You may need to get a new place that you can just smoothly transition into. You know, on a day where your person is working, you can get all your stuff together and move it all out and move it into your new place. They'll never know where you went, if that's what you're trying to do here. And you're being asked to be brave. You've got the Brave card here at the bottom of the deck. And this is just really important for you to understand that this Love card, they're talking about you loving yourself, Taurus. And I feel like you do. I just feel like you kind of got hit. You kind of got hit from a strange... You found love in a strange place here. You found love in a strange way here. This love was strange all the way around. And I feel like you kind of knew better, but you wanted to give them a chance because that's how much you wanted to find love. And that's the message. You're going to need to create healthier boundaries and enforce those boundaries so that when someone like this does come into your life who's going to betray you, you just recognize it straight on, head on, right out of the gate. And you don't have to go through any of this pain, because when you recognize this type of thing right at the beginning, you're not invested emotionally like you are when you're in it for several months or several years. And don't be closed off to receive real love, because it's on its way to you. You've learned a valuable lesson here, Taurus. And you actually could be a teacher of lessons. I feel like you have learned so many lessons, you're wondering when the lessons are going to end and the rewards are going to begin. And I'm here to tell you that they're about to. Your rewards are right around the corner. Right around the corner. And any delay is because of your lesson where you need to learn to create healthier boundaries. And I feel like you've got really good boundaries, real healthy boundaries everywhere but love. It's like sometimes you know better about a relationship, a romantic relationship, and you have kind of jumped in anyway, and that's where your regret comes from. But like I said, don't feel like that you sold out. Don't feel regretful. Just correct the problem. The problem is healthier boundaries within your love relationships, and you'll have it made. You'll have it all figured out by then. Okay, that's your message, Taurus. I hope it helps you in some way. That's why I'm here. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if it resonates. Leave a well thought out comment. They are very healing for others. As you know, if you watch my channel, I am very adamant about letting you all know that a thoughtful comment is very healing to other people who are in a similar situation, who are here reading those comments. And as we grow, more and more people will come to read those as they watch the videos. And I just hope that everyone takes a little piece of good from this video today. And I wish you the best October ever. And you're a rock star, Taurus. You just need to be a little careful when you're allowing romance into your life. Just a little careful. Just be a little more discerning, and you will be set. You're amazing, Taurus. Take care. Have a great October. I'll be back with another reading soon. Bye-bye.